Hi guys and dolls, how are you? Just want to make sure we're on the same page here. Well, let me backtrack. I do this every time, don't I? For those of you who are subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. And for those of you who are not subscribed, why not hit the icon, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and then you'll be in the family. You'll be part of the family, you know what I'm saying? So I am in the process of moving, in case you haven't figured that out the last time. I could not come out and say it that way because other individuals had to be notified first, and so that has been done. The reason that I'm moving I will go into at another time. If the word slumlord comes to mind, that gives you a hint. So that's all I'm going to say about that for now. I've already packed a bunch of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. I still have more to pack. Don't even think I don't. I do. Packed some of my jewelry that I'm used to having all the time that I do not have because I packed it. A whole bunch of other stuff that needs to be packed, and it's just been a busy, busy time. I have chronic pain, and I don't know if you had... if you knew you had the ability to make people disappear, you have the ability to make people vanish in thin air. All you have to do is tell them that you're relocating and they're gone. So you have the ability to make people go, pow, gone. They don't care that you have chronic pain. They don't care that you have a disability. So what? That doesn't have anything to do with them. So it's pretty much irrelevant. Yeah, people are a real piece of work. Anyway, that's why I prefer animals. Anyway, so I'm going to just briefly talk on this, and then we'll talk about it more in detail later. But I want to talk to you about control and narcissism. Narcissists have to have control all the time. Some of them are so brazen, they will do it on the first date. I don't like your hair like that. I didn't know you were that big. I didn't know you were that small. Did you always have a problem with acne? Like some fool told me I'm not digging the blonde in my hair, which someone who's watching this will start laughing when I say that because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not digging the blonde. Well, now it's a lot more blonde than it's ever been, so that's what I think about you not digging the blonde. Anyway, I'm not your child. Don't let people dictate to you how to walk, how to talk. Why do you hold your fork like that? Why do you walk like that? Why do you wear makeup? Excuse me, I wore makeup when you met me, so why is that a problem now? I have had to tell guys on more than one occasion throughout the years, I am not your daughter. So I suggest if you have to control somebody, you go get somebody pregnant and you tell your kid what to do, because you don't rule me. It's a damn shame that you have to tell adults that. But unfortunately, the world we live in, narcissism is becoming rampant, and that desire to control is becoming rampant as well. And you don't have to put up with that crap from anybody. I don't care if it's the first date, and I don't care if you've been together for 5 years. If that person feels the need to dominate, you're not allowed to see your family, you're not allowed to use the phone. You can't. Why do you have to call your mom every single day? Why is that necessary? Anybody who's trying to dominate you needs to be put in their place. Chances are they're going to continue, which means you have to sever ties with them. Don't feel bad about doing it, because your job, your responsibility is to protect yourself. You are the CEO, CFO, president, all of that of your life, and it's your job to supervise and to make sure that you're protected. Your heart, your body, your soul, your mind is all protected. And if someone's trying to dominate you, they don't mean any well, there's no good that's going to come out of that. So narcissists have a major problem with trying to control people, and some of them have even done it on the first so-called date. Why do you do this? Why do you do that? I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't give a crap what you like or don't like. I'm not your child. Okay? Now, if I'm your daughter and I left out of the house or tried to leave out of the house with purple streaks in my hair, you have a right as a parent to tell me purple streaks aren't happening. Okay? You're going to get rid of that. Wash it out of your hair, or dye your hair back the color it was or something, because that's not... But you don't tell grown-ass people what to do. And if anybody does that, you need to set them straight right away. But the only problem with that is it's going to continue. People do what you let them do. If you allow them to get away with it, they're going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So we'll talk more about control. Narcissists have to be in control all the time. If it ruins your life, so what? So what? As long as it doesn't ruin their life, they're fine with it. I know of a situation, I don't know this person in particular, but I know of a lady that was reliant on her machine, oxygen, and she has to have electricity in her house, and her husband wouldn't pay the bill. He didn't pay the electric bill, so it would get cut off. That's the type of crap they do. They're ruthless. Ruthless. So what if we're about to lose our home? I have a relative that him and his spouse, they lost their home because they foreclosed on their home because he was paying for his girlfriend's mortgage and her bills. So if we're on the street, I don't care because I have to pay for my chicks, my side chicks. Right. It's warm today. I'm hot, so bear with me. But yeah, we'll talk more about that control thing, but don't tolerate that from anybody. You don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to be nasty, but you can say, you realize that I'm an adult, right? And I've been taking care of myself before you, and I'll take care of myself after you're no longer in my life. And if you keep on trying to rule me, you will no longer be in my life. So knock it off. I'm trying to protect you. I don't need you to protect me. Now, if I'm in danger, that's a different story. But if it's perceived danger, chill out. Chill out. Their obsessive need to control is just really sickening. But we'll go into more detail about that at a later time. Don't tolerate it. Just don't tolerate it. Just say, I'm not your kid. Don't talk to me like that. Don't try to rule me. I'm not your child. What? Don't. And if it continues, cut them loose. And chances are it's going to continue. Adults. I'm sorry. I had to check that call. Oh, that reminds me, before I go, and I'm going to get off of here, for those of you that have Androids, and I forgot to check the one for iPhone, but just look it up on your phone, look for the app that only allows contacts to call you, and the call will actually go through. I have been scammed for months and months now. The same idiots call me constantly with different phone numbers, and I have an Android, and I downloaded what's called Contacts Only. It's a green app, and it basically does not permit, it's easy to use, very easy to use, and it does not permit these idiots from getting through. Only people in your contacts will get through. You can turn it off if you are expecting a call from someone and it's not in your contacts. You can turn it off anytime, but it's called Contacts Only, and I apologize, I don't remember the one for iPhone, but do some research and look up free app, only accept calls from contacts or something along those lines, and you should be able to get an app too that it don't matter what numbers these idiots call from. I've let them have it. I have screamed at them. I've cussed them out. They still call. Nothing stops. But once I put that app on, those phone calls are gone. And that was one that just came in while I was doing doing a video for you guys. Another one came in that wasn't a legit call. So download an app on your phone. There are apps that are free that will stop people from calling you. It'll either go to voicemail, which a lot of times they're not going to leave a message. They pretend that they're Social Security. I'm calling from the Social Security office. We have a problem with da-da-da-da-da, or we're helping you get disability and all that. And it's all lies. The government has never called you on the phone, so come on. They're too stupid to realize that we know that they're yanking our chain. So anyway, for Android, it's called Contacts Only. For iPhone, I don't remember what it's called. If somebody does know what the one is for iPhone, if you would list it in the underneath the description of this video, in the comment, not in the comments, but in the description of the video, that would be good for people who have iPhone and are tired of being harassed on their cell phone. So I love you guys. Take care. I'm going to eventually get back to work with this junk mess. And if you don't hear from me for a while, especially in October, I'm going to be busy. I will try to do videos and touch base with you, but I have been swamped, and I've been in a lot of pain because I'm doing this most of this by myself, although I've got someone else, a friend of mine, that's helping me too. But for the most part, I'm doing quite a bit by myself. So I love you guys. I'm not leaving you hanging. You mean the world to me, and don't you forget it. You understand what I'm telling you? Good. All right. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Talk to you soon, hopefully. And if I don't, like I said, there's been long gaps where I don't talk for a while. That's because I'm real busy. I'm relocating. And I will officially relocate in October, the middle of October. But I'll keep you guys posted when I can, okay? All right. Take care. Bye.